so happy we alive.
Hi. Hey, how about a big hand for Brett up in the booth there, doing a great job with the announcements. I could barely hear him. What the heck? Brett's group, Mortal Comedy, is going to be here next Wednesday. If you guys want to come out and see that, it's a great show. Great, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming out. It's a great crowd for a Wednesday. I appreciate you guys being here. And in fact, I guess we have a couple of groups. Phi Beta Phi, is that the? What was it? Phi Beta Phi. My bad. Right? Phi Beta Phi is apparently the fat sorority, and this is the Pi Beta Phi is the cool sorority. And they date only the lambdas, or whatever. The Sigma Chi's, the independent, the what? Kappa Sig. We got Kappa Sig in the house too? All right, it's like a kegger. All right. So Kappa Sig, is that like the jock fraternity, or is that like the rich kid fraternity? Or they're all kind of rich kid fraternities, aren't they? Yeah, what is it? I mean, just like the normal pot-smoking, beer-drinking dude fraternity. You get the girls over at Pi Beta Phi drunk, and one of them's always getting drunk enough to, where everybody gets a turn. Hey, sometimes the truth is ugly. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Oh, I just had a little thing of snot come out of my nose. That's great. Allergies, Oh, boy. Allergies are killing me. So, and there's another group in here, too, and I'm pretty sure they're drunk and loose. The physical therapy people. All right. Now, where are you guys from? I just know that you're Bellarmine physical therapist. A lot of students having trouble with rickets and whatnot. You gotta work out the kinks. Or just students, right? Cool, man. Well, welcome to the show. Glad you guys came. You guys know the Pi Beta Phi's over here?
We want to get to know them.
You will. So, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean, man. I've had a pretty rough day. A weird day. This morning I got my eye drops mixed up with my ear drops. See what I'm saying? You guys paid to get in, take your time with all these. So, I went to get my driver's license renewed today, and they wanted me to sign up to be an organ donor. No way, man. I could never be an organ donor. Can't handle rejection. All right, back to slamming the sorority girls, I guess. They're used to it. I am such a dick, man. I admit it freely. I'm sorry. Yeah, it used to be before I got married, I'd be all suck up to you guys and everything, but I'm married now. Screw it. Nothing I can do about it anyway. So I got a kid now, 2 kids, as a matter of fact. You guys find that hard to believe, but yeah, 2 relatively normal children, and what a pain in the ass they are. I mean, seriously, they don't do anything except eat my food, sleep in my bed, cry, want. They better start pulling themselves up by the bootstraps and getting their lives together, or they're just going to get kicked out of the. I'm sorry, I had too much Republican rule over the last. Okay. I mean, who died and left Frank Burns in charge anyway? Really? You guys know who Frank Burns is? Yeah, one person. He he was also a guy who was, you know, kind of had a false piety, and he was overdeveloped sense of nationality and said a lot of stupid things and was afraid of North Koreans as well. So that's why. Boy. Today I spanked my monkey so hard, PETA protested. I was, just thinking about the Pi Beta Phi sorority and churning my butter like it was a state fair. And so come on, seriously, guys, drink up, man. Drink up, relax. It's just comedy, you know. If I say something about your sorority or your political affiliation, you know, don't worry about it. I'm just kidding around. It's just drink up, man. It's good for you, anyway. Drinking's good for you. I mean, everybody knows like a glass or two of wine's good for you, but that's not what I'm talking about. Heavy drinking, and that'll save your life. If you don't believe me, ask your uncle. He'll tell you about that guy who fell off the barn, and the only reason he survives is because he was drunk and limber when he hit the ground. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I drink, in case I fall down. Sometimes I drink to fall down, just testing a theory. I like drinking the Bud Light, as you can see, because it's got the born on date. Yeah, so if it lasts like a year in my refrigerator, I can wish it a happy birthday, but so far, none's made it to their first birthday. I think you can see where the controversy arises here, though. Exactly when does it become a beer? Yeah, liberals say once it's on the shelf. Conservatives, on the other hand, say once the barley first touches the hops. I say just be thankful you get a full-body beer with a good head on it and don't pour it out. Drinking's taught me a lot over the years. I can tell you that. I've learned a lot from drinking. Two things in particular. One, first thing I learned was the best way to get a woman to act like a bitch is to call her one. That's probably the truest thing I will say tonight. Don't do that, especially when you're drinking. It's not a nice name, and they will let you know. And the second thing was, and I was a little more surprised by this, that alcohol apparently is not the best form of birth control. I thought it would have been too, you know, because I figured if I was drunk, then my sperm would be drunk too, you know, so I just pictured him stopping off at the cervix, you know, tapping a keg and partying like it was 1999 or whatever. But apparently they're just like me. When they get drunk really late at night, they like to go out for eggs. Like they found a little Denny's up in there somewhere. They went in, you know, waited 3 hours and ordered the Wham Bam Thank You Slam and called it a night. So like I said, I've got a little boy now, 2 little boys. I'm not sure who the mother is. Because we were really drunk when we conceived, and we must have been trashed too, because when they came out, they were like all wobbly and they couldn't walk for like a year. Drooling, slobbering, couldn't understand a goddamn thing they said. They were a mess. They're much better now, though. They're off the bottle. Doing fine. I'm a good dad, though, you know. Try to be a good dad. Try to give him good advice. I told my older son, I said, and this is great advice for anybody, really. I told my older son today, I go, son, if a man with no arms ever asks you to open up the bathroom door for him, just pretend you don't hear him and keep walking. Because that's probably not the last thing he's going to ask you to do. And once you're in, man. You just can't leave the guy hanging. I mean, if you know what I mean. You got to do everything for him, man. He doesn't have any arms. You got to unzip him, hold it for him, shake it at the end, but not more than twice. Now, I didn't have to jack him off, but I figured he's got no arms. And when was the last time, really, you know?